Hey y'all,
Welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel. Okay, come on.
Hey y'all, I'm comedian Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know what it is. This is the Married at First Sight reaction video. I do this video every Thursday. So welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you've seen my video before. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, honey. But first, I must let you know, I'm always spitting.
Always.
I must let you know that I have a podcast called Colored Couch Conversations where I sit down with women of color every week and have intimate conversations on my couch. It's my virtual couch, so listen on Apple, Spotify, or Google. The podcast does have 5 stars on Apple, honey, so get into it. The next thing I'd like to let y'all know is I am going to be reviewing
Girl.
Ready for Love. I keep forgetting the name of the show, my bad. Ready for Love every Friday on OWN. I'm so excited to be doing an all-black dating show because, you know, there just don't be enough of us on those shows, y'all.
Right.
Now listen, we're gonna get into it. I thought about putting on makeup for y'all and everything else, and then I thought y'all will be okay. So get into the natural. My skin popping today. I went for like a long walk. I voted, honey. I'm feeling good about myself.
Very good.
Anyway, everybody ain't able either. Anyway, I am going to go in the order that Married at First Sight went in today. Okay, so let's start with Amelia and Bennett. You know, we knew that they were made for each other. They were 2 peas in a pod, honey. Odd peas in a pod, period. And I'm so glad that they actually chose to stay together. My highlights for this episode is Bennett said the sound of Amelia's voice is soothing. If you say so, honey, I'm if you say so. When Amelia and Bennett went into the room to actually meet in front of the counselors or whatever to decide or to vocally express whether they like to stay together or get married, I said, is Bennett appropriating some Thai culture right now?
Right.
Are my Thai people okay with this? He had the traditional hat on, the Thai pants on, honey. I'm like, because I know if he came in with a dashiki and a little hat that they be wearing in Africa, honey, I don't even know what they call it. I should know. But a little, you know, a 6,600, you know, my Niger family, y'all got numbers for y'all outfits. I would have been like, hold up, brother.
Bring it back.
You can calm down. But you know what? Bennett is such a nice guy, and he seems very open to cultures and everything like that. So hopefully my Thai people gonna let him slide. I don't know, because that ain't a part of my culture. I can't speak for y'all. When Bennett got ready to say whether he wanted to stay with Amelia, honey, Bennett took off them glasses. I thought he was really about to give her some romantic Billy D. Williams speech. I thought he was about to go Denzel on us, but then he showed us that little raggedy tattoo he got, honey.
Ugly, just a mess.
We know that you just decided to get that tattoo at the last minute and walked down to the nearest tattoo shop and got that tattoo, honey, because it looked like I did it.
Girl, you would have done better.
And you know, I kind of felt sorry for Bennett because the tattoo on his butt was meant to be the butt of the jokes, right? Like the counselors were confused, Amelia was confused, the other couples were confused, and it just kind of became a joke. But I think he actually did it because he wanted to show her how committed he was to the marriage. And I thought there was something sweet about that, right? But you know, don't people say that once you get somebody's name tatted on you or something like that, then your relationship goes downhill? I don't know. But I be thinking about getting my husband's name tatted on me, or our initials or something like that with our last name. Cause that's kind of cute, and we've been together a minute.
Girl, come on.
I'm childish. And the thing that bothered me about this is Amelia kept saying the tattoo was on his butt. It's actually on his hip. It was like a little tramp stamp on his hip. It wasn't a tattoo on his booty cheek.
Yeah, that's not the butt.
Ain't you a doctor? Don't you know the body parts?
Okay.
If I tell you I got a tumor on my booty, that's not my booty, that's my hip. Girl, anyway. The last thing about Amelia and Bennett that I'll say is Dr. Pepper at the end. She said, let's toast to a perfect marriage. Ain't no marriage perfect.
At all.
Dr. Pepper should know this. Is Dr. Pepper married? Is she married to Sprite or Pepsi or somebody? Because, first of all, you know ain't nobody marriage perfect. So why you over here toasting to a perfect marriage? Get out of here. Anyway, let's move on to Olivia and Brett. First of all, I don't know why they're here.
Why?
We said we're tired of seeing you, and you keep bringing them back. You even brought the couples that didn't decide to stay together back to the little mixer. Why? We don't want to hang out with y'all. We got a divorce. You should have split them up. The couples who stayed together should have had drinks, and the couples who got divorced should have had drinks with other people. That's what I want to see. A whole new show where they go off and they date other people and we see how they are acting a different relationship. And I'm going to give y'all that for free, Lifetime.
You're welcome.
Why am I slurring like I've been drinking today? Olivia and Brett. So Olivia said that Brett is difficult to understand. At the end of the day, I always said that Brett was an asshole. And Olivia keeps saying it now that the marriage is over, but Brett is an asshole. But Olivia does not see any fault in herself. She does not do any self-reflection. I wrote down Olivia should have been matched with a very elderly man.
Very elderly.
80, 75. Because she don't want to do nothing and she want things her way. She needs somebody she can stroll around. She needs somebody who can't walk for long distances.
Girl.
I think Brett hit the nail on the head when he said Olivia was more committed to the idea of having a husband versus being married to me.
Preach.
And I agree 100%. Olivia wanted to be married, but she also wanted to have it her way. Well, baby, this ain't Burger King, okay? If you want to be married, you're going to have to make compromises. She likes the idea of being married like many women, but doesn't actually want to put in the work. The one thing I will say about Olivia, though, is when it came down to decision day, honey, she looked good. She said, oh, baby, I'm going to look good, honey. Oh, you're going to see me and you're going to get into it. And Brett was feeling it. He said, oh, you look good, hun. I'm right there with Olivia. Don't call me baby. Don't call me hun. We not together. You wasn't even calling her hun when y'all was together.
Right?
Don't call me hun, period. Olivia said Brett texted her and said, hey, cute wifey. What? Oh my God. Brett is a total F-boy. That's why he's acting like this. He's a serial dater. He's an a-hole and he's an F-boy. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, Olivia needed something specific. Ding, 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 ding. That's what, I forget who, but that's what one of the counselors said to her. She wanted and needed something specific that Brett couldn't give her, and I don't know what man will be able to give her. That's why she needs another cat, or like I said, Bubbles the monkey. She's looking for somebody to boss around and carry around on her hip as she travels the world, period. Let's move on to Karen and Miles. First of all, when they did Karen and Miles' flashbacks, Karen had on a hoodie in 60% of the shots. You're talking about Miles not being masculine? Put on a dress if this is the 1920s. You ain't that freezing to have on a hoodie in all them shots, girl. You weren't giving it. So how do you expect Miles to give you a little something, a little masculine energy if you ain't presenting nothing to make him get masculine? You know what I mean? Shoot, let me calm down. You giving him hoodies and sweatshirts and sweaters. And it's the summertime, baby. This is the beginning of the pandemic. We know what the year was. Who wears hoodies all through the summertime?
You did this summer.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, the clips between Miles and Karen just did nothing but remind me that Miles is a really great guy. And it actually drilled that home for me. Miles is such a great guy. He deserves better. I said before that if Miles said yes, that he wanted to stay with Karen, I would lose all respect for him. And I've lost all respect for him. I'm sorry.
Yep.
When he said he wanted to stay together and Karen said she wanted to stay together, they got up and hugged. First of all, it was like Miles was trying to get an intimate hug and Karen was trying to give a church hug. And then no kiss. Girl.
Trash.
I'm done. And you know what annoyed me about Karen's look? People on Twitter were like, oh, Karen looks so good, blah, blah. Get your hair out of your face. Who wears their natural hair like this? Stop. You got to be able to blink. The natural hair, your curls, in combination with your lashes.
That ain't no good combo.
You got to fluff your hair up to get it out of your face, girl. I don't have time. Anyway, Miles and Karen at the beginning, when they went into the room, they looked like they was arguing that morning. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the energy was really off. It was weird.
It was.
And then Karen said that, you know, she hopes to grow to love Miles. I'm disgusted. I am. The last thing I'll say is when the couples met up, Karen was like, what's next for y'all? What's next for y'all? Amani and Woody said they're looking for a house and everything else. But Karen said her and Miles are still trying to figure it out. No house, no kids, and apparently no sex. It was a terrible decision for Miles to stay with Karen. I don't want to do this, but I can't see their marriage lasting a long time. I really cannot. I don't think that Karen is ever going to grow into the things that Miles needs. I don't see that happening. So unfortunately, I don't think that their marriage is really gonna work out. Say I'm negative Nancy. Everybody else was saying, congratulations to Karen and Miles. And I'm hoping, for Karen's sake, that Miles don't go into his DMs and look at all these women hitting him up, period. Because if Miles goes deep into them DMs,
it's going to be a problem.
He gonna see what he missing. A bunch of women who want him. And one of them, there going to be a lot of frogs.
Ugly ones.
But there will be a couple in there, he going to be like,
What is this, girl?
Y'all know, I didn't want them to stay together. So maybe I'm hating. But to me, it's not hating. I just genuinely want better for Miles because I know the type of person he is. He seems really sweet and wants to be loved and wants to love somebody. And I just don't think that Karen is that person. So on to the next. Now, Christina and Henry. Now, I'm going to give Christina her props, honey. She came with it. Her green dress was very beautiful, popping, cleavage, bussin', honey, okay? But guess what? At the end of the day, Henry don't want you, and he didn't want you from the beginning. He said from the time that they checked in, he saw her true colors, period. He accused her of lying from that moment on. And I told y'all in the beginning, Henry just do not like this woman. So Christina said Henry loves wine. I told y'all, Henry get drunk at every moment, honey, just to deal with Christina. He drinks wine like it's water, okay? So when Henry sat down with the counselors, he just spilled it all out, honey. She said she got a text message from somebody who said I was gay. Listen, I thought it was very convenient that Christina got a text message from someone.
A ghost.
A mystery someone. Someone sent me a text. Who was it? Girl, how often in 2020 do you get a text from somebody that you don't know about something that you're going through that's not public?
Never.
Like, imagine somebody right now that you don't know texting you to tell you that your new boyfriend or your husband or your wife gay and they having a relationship with them. First of all, who are you and how did you get my number? The whole story didn't make no sense. I'm sorry. The whole story didn't make no sense. And she looked guilty. She's like, what? Girl, what do you mean what? You lied on this man. And even if Henry is gay or even if Henry was gay, that's not the way to confront somebody about them being dishonest to you. I'd say, just like Henry said, I'd say, hey, I got this text message. Do you know this person? Type this person's number in your phone to see if you know them. That would be my first thing. And let me see. And I do believe Christina blackmailed him and said, well, you know what? I'm going to be honest and tell people if you just don't prove to my ex-boyfriend of 5 years that we're madly in love and that we're going to stay together. I believe she came on the show to prove a point to that man that she was dating.
Yeah.
And on the reunion, it's going to come out that he was a married man. She's Kim Zolak-seeing us.
Who?
Is this Big Papa? Anyway, honey, at the end of the day, I think I agree with exactly what the counselor said. Henry even said this, that because Henry didn't want Christina, she automatically assumed he was gay because she has low self-esteem. And she just can't fathom the fact that somebody may just not like her, be attracted to her, like her personality.
Too bad.
Didn't like you. I'm sorry. Anyway, I even think it was really weird that Henry apologized and said, I'm sorry I never made you feel wanted. I'm sorry that you felt that I didn't want you. Henry didn't do anything to make her feel wanted because he didn't want her.
Right.
So I don't know if he should be apologizing for that. It's the same way that Olivia said she didn't do anything to Brett to make him feel wanted or desired. She will admit that. But it was because she wasn't attracted to him. I can't make you feel wanted if I don't want you.
Right.
I think that you apologize to somebody for making them feel undesired when you had desire for them or you want to desire them, but for some reason you can't, or you're in a long-term relationship or a loving relationship with somebody and you can't give them the love that they want, but you want to. Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not going to apologize for not liking you. But last but not least, Amani and Woody. Watching Amani and Woody's progression of their relationship, like all the clips, it brought me back to the very first episode where I did the reaction and I said, Amani looks like Woody's mommy. And Amani also acts like Woody's mommy. Okay, so Amani needs to learn how to chill out a little bit her relationship with Woody is really, really beautiful, okay? I hope that they don't run into any rough patches after decision day, but we'll find out next week. But I think Amani and Woody's relationship is just really beautiful. Why did I almost shed a tear? Everybody on Twitter was crying. I called my mom. My mom almost shed a tear when Woody said it was just so unexpected for him to find this bond that he has. That's what really got me, because when love is unexpected, when you weren't even ready,
a word,
and then love just hits you in the face like that, it just warms my heart. And there's something about seeing a sincere black man cry. I don't know what it is. Growing up, whenever the men in my family cried, my dad could be crying a lot. If you watch my mukbang with my dad, he actually cries in the mukbang. But watching a man cry, especially a black man, because we know everything that they hold in, it gets you. You know, it gets to you. So that was really, really touching for me. Listen, Amani said that she did not want to stay together as a joke. I know the producers had to tell her to do that because that was not funny. Jokes are funny. I'm a comedian. Jokes are funny. That was not funny to me. My heart dropped. Don't, that's childish. Don't do that. You childish, Amani. I don't like that. And the last thing I'll say about Amani and Woody, you know, their beautiful relationship is I think everybody, including me, owes Woody an apology for now. He might act up because something was looking a little strange on the reunion, okay? Why were they separate from the other couples? That was weird. Why were they separate from the other couples? That was odd. So maybe we don't owe Woody an apology. I don't know, child, but we're going to find out next week, honey. This episode was a little light. Y'all could have shrank this down to 45 minutes, like I've been saying. Why are all the shows 2 hours long now? Sponsors? Are the networks' pockets really hurting like this? Did Lifetime lose their job during the pandemic? Did OWN lose their job? Because, baby, these shows can't be 2 hours long every time. I'm not doing it. Anyway, I'm glad Amani and Woody and Amelia and Bennett decided to stay together. I'm glad Henry, Christina, and Olivia and Brett, of course, broke up. And I'm mad about Miles and Karen.
Period.
I want to see y'all's comments. Let me know how you feel about Miles and Karen specifically. Do you think it was the right thing for him to do to stay in a relationship with her? Did the producers edit Karen to make her the villain, or do you think she's really, really this cold?
She cold.
Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please join me on Friday nights / Saturday mornings by watching Ready for Love with me, y'all.
Ready
and if
to
you don't
love.
even want to watch the show, watch my reaction videos because I'm going to keep you up to date, okay? And we're going to keep laughing together. And I'll see y'all this weekend. Bye.